Game of the 50-50, game of the 50-50. All right, ladies, you got your fans? All right, now let's do a little work about let's here we go, y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but Westlove and the 478 band. Y'all, real quick, ladies, hey guys, looking really well. All right, y'all, real quick for the menu. Game with the 50-50, game with the 50-50. All right, ladies, you got your fans? All right, y'all, I was a little worried about let's look at y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but Westlove and the 478 band. It's like,
One Grand Rising. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. You guys, y'all know I will stop watching this eventually, but I was going to stop ASAP. But this Revenge P is something I don't need to black out on, y'all. To all y'all CCs, I know we said we were going to black out, but not on this Revenge P. No, Lord, that's the most important thing that I want taken care of. So we have to cover this Revenge P, you guys. That's what this reunion is about. Now, for the rest I'm probably going to get through the reunion. After that, I don't know if I'll be covering the story, but I do ask that you guys follow me. Let's just say hi to everybody over here. Grand Rising. Grand Rising, young lady. Grand Rising, Earth Journey, yes. Earth Journey, yes. Y'all know why. Earth Journey. Y'all know Oma. That's what's Oma. Oma means grandmama, you guys, in different language, Africa and Dutch. That's my nickname is Oma. So y'all know me as Black Titanic. Y'all gave me that nickname. Nobody know me as Black Titanic that knows me. I'm an internet Black Titanic, but I am known as Oma. You guys, that's what everybody know me as. It means grandma. I got that from my daughter named Igioma. That means may your journey on this earth be a great journey, you guys. Yeah. I married into the Ibu family, you guys. Ibu. My daughter said I pronounce it wrong. My my ex-husband is a Nigerian, and we got kids together, you guys. Now we got grandkids together. So not all of them come over here as looking for a green card. So some people, I was scared I was so scared when I met this man that all he was marrying me for was my green card. So I said, you will not get your citizenship with me. What you will do is you have to be here on a long term thing. And then once they here, X amount of years, maybe 10, 15 years, they can be a legalized citizenship. So that's the route we took. Because I'm like, you won't be marrying me for my green card. Because I was listening to everybody else. But we got kids going on, my daughter going on 40 years old, and he's still here, so he never meant to do that for the green card. But I was just, all my friends, they had got involved with them Africans. They were coming over here making these babies and leaving and marrying for their green cards. I got one story of my best friend had a baby by this African. He took the baby to Nigeria with her, came back and told her that the baby had died. So my other friend was already living in Nigeria, and she said, I'm looking at the baby right now, the baby not dead. So I was pregnant at the time. That shaped my view. That shaped my view. I never would let my daughter go over there. I never would go over there. And one of my friends couldn't get back. She supposed to been over there a month. It took her 10 years to get back because everybody knew she was a foreigner. If she go to the airport, they will seize her and take her back home to her husband. So I had all these things going against me when I married this man. I like, my daughter not going over there. I'm not going over there. Y'all ain't gonna get me stuck over there. You're not gonna take my daughter over there. So anyway, I don't know why I got into that. I guess because I was talking about last names. Ijoma is my daughter's name, and I extracted Oma out of Ijoma. That means may your journey on this earth be a great one to each and every one of you. Let's say hi to Shirley Terry. Shirley Terry, I know a whole lot of people is blacking out. That's okay. That's okay, you guys. I said I was going to black out too, but when I knew I was laying on the couch and that thing, the little clip came across my eye with that revenge porn, and God said, wake up, wake up. No, this revenge P is what they've been ignoring. They ignore black women when it comes to violence. Everybody on that stage was laughing. I did not like that, you guys. They were laughing. Everybody was laughing except for Melody. If y'all look at how hurt Melody was up there on that stage, how Melody was just so sick and tired of all of them coming after her. That reunion still was about Melody. It still was about her, you guys. So this is all we're going to talk about today. I want us to keep it to that revenge P. I want to tune into that revenge P and their reaction. This is all. I don't have a lot of nothing. All I did was download that revenge P part, y'all. The little snippet from the little clip from the reunion. That's all I wanted to do. Because my God, domestic violence is something that goes on in the black community. And then when we go through the court system, the black woman is not even believed. Even you got a witness, because you got a witness say, hey, I don't witness him black or I. They still less believe, right? And then too, how everybody came from her. All the men on that stage came from her. Maurice came for her. Maurice is the less talked about out of all of them. I guess he's trying to get back next week, next season, if they have a next season. But I'm going to tell y'all, I hope Melody take their ass down. And Melody, if you listening to this, you get a lawyer to try to take Keenan Rain down. You got to go through on that wood. Keenan Rain is not on this shit, y'all. I keep telling y'all, I don't know if he even on Keenan Rain no more. But whatever contract he did with Keenan Rain is not on there. He is just hired in as a low-level producer. So if Melody, if you're listening to this, you got to look at all of that. Unless you're just trying to make a statement with Carlos, unless you just want to personally sue him just to make a statement, you can. But if you going after Carlos, you got to go after OWN. That's who you got. Y'all, this is a corporation. And these corporations, I guess these clear people, they feed into these stereotypes about us. That's what they do. They want the stereotype. And I'm gonna tell do y'all know that do y'all know that positive images of us thrive? We saw that back in what is the early 90s? With different worlds about the colleges. Man, that was the number one show. We saw that with the colleges, about the colleges. Good times where they were living in the project, but they had two-parent families trying to struggle, but that man was still in the project with them. Good times. We had all those positive black images, and they were written by, I forgot the guy's name, but he was black that was writing these shows. Oh, I need to look him up because he never got any credit for these shows. That same black guy wrote all these little sitcoms, and that's why they were so positive. Because if you're writing about the black family, right, you can stay in the project. You still see that dad in that household, that mom and dad, they both getting out working every day, trying to do the best they can, right? You see a whole lot of positive things in the hood. The hood I came from was very positive, you guys. Everybody I knew was trying to get the hell out of there. So we were trying to get the hell out of the hood. So your parents didn't play that, and the parents down the street didn't play that. Child, you go get your education. Greta Lee said, I blanked out because I knew the CCs on YouTube will have the update on this final Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. Yeah, I was going to black out too, but then God spoke to my heart and said, you could not black out on this revenge P. Already is being ignored in the system, in the media when it comes to black women. So I'm not going to ignore this revenge free. I pray Melody, Sue CK, and OWN among others. Yeah, that's a good, yeah, both of them, add both of them on there. Yeah. They dog Melody in the workplace. It went beyond a hostile work environment. It's dangerous. They sit there on that stage and laugh, you guys. Laugh. And then y'all saw Hotel respond. They were very unequally yoked, y'all. I remember Miss Van. I know Miss Van was talking on a talk show, and she was saying that she advised Melody not to marry him. And, mother knows best. She was in love and she did. But one thing about it, that teaching came back. Because I see a lot of my teachings, with my daughters now in their 50s and 40s, a lot of my teachings came back a lot later. I had a daughter, man, that every guy she had, I hated. So one guy walked through the door and I met him. And I said, you'll be a fool. That was my first time I met him. You'll be a fool to let this one get away from you. And he was the first one I ever approved of. And she listened. And let me see, their son now is like 26 years old now. They've been married maybe about 28 years. Strong. One of them country boys. You know who was his neighbor, that guy that got killed? Remember the guy that was jogging through the Clear People neighborhood? And those neighbors, those white neighbors deleted him. What was his name? That was his neighbor lived in front of him. Oh boy, I forgot his name. But anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. It was in the media, and he went jogging through this neighborhood just across the track. And I remember when I used to go down there and visit my son-in-law family, he would warn me. Don't go across that track. You like to go walk, mama. Don't go across that track over there, that road right there. Because they still think that they're back in the 30s and 40s, he said. I don't want nobody to grab you. I won't see you no more. So yeah, his name will come. Y'all put in there if y'all remember his name. Armand Albury. That's it. Yeah, that's his neighbor. You guys, he knew that boy. He went to school with him. I was just hurt, y'all. I was in on that shit. I was in on, oh, God. So he said, I saw a clip of the reunion. Maso said they didn't see the video, but Tisha said on CK they saw the video. Yeah, he trying to cover his butt because he know Melody probably gonna go through a Melody subpoena on the court. He don't want that, but it's already documented that both of them said that they saw it. Both is documented. All she got to do is get his paramour. His paramour told another CC, ask another CC, did she want to play it? She told this CC, y'all know who it is, that she used to go to all the time. His paramour, Bed Bull, was over there telling her, why don't you play it? I sent it to you. She said, I deleted that video. I did not want to look at another woman like that. And she crossed the line with her. She had a lot of stuff that she would put out on Melody, but when it came to that, I have to give it to her. She said she crossed the line on that revenge P. She just couldn't do, she couldn't stoop that low, y'all. Come on, y'all. I got to say my warning. I hope Pinky wake up, y'all. Y'all let me know if Pinky come through here. Y'all know she sleep late. They try their best to present Black people in a horrible light on TV and the news. Yes, they do. Y'all, I'm going to switch rooms because I think I'm disturbing bro in there. He can close that door. I guess I'm talking too loud. His room will be cold. I had to keep his door open. His room is closed. Y'all, I'm trying to move brother to Georgia so I won't have to keep walking up and back down the freeway so much. But I'm trying this first. We just signed a new lease and then they're not letting us off the lease. So I have to pay X amount of all these thousands of dollars to get them off the lease. So I've got nurses coming here, doctors coming in here. I got the whole VA, whatever VA will pay for. I got them coming through here. So I'm gonna try that for a year. After that year, by then I'll be able to transfer him so I can get the hell out of Huntsville. I'm like Melody. I hate Huntsville, y'all. This little bit of town, it ain't nothing to do. Nothing to do. It's just one big circle. That's all it is. I can go down the road, less than 3 minutes away. That's where what's his name? He had his car wreck right down the road. I could just walk down the road. Maurice had his car, had the car wreck right there. So you guys tickle me some of these shows, talking about I'm stalking. I'm not stalking no goddamn body. The town so small. Tell what the hell you gonna do? You gonna pass everything that they show you on TV? You either passing it. It's no way. You got Madison. Most everybody got a Madison County address. That Madison is another little city, y'all. Take about 7 minutes to get to Madison. So it's just all politics that they got these cities divided like that. But all of it should be Huntsville. Okay, y'all know what I got to go and say house rules, okay? House rules, right. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use, right? Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Will you acknowledge and honor the ancestor spiritual lineage, that DNA within you, y'all? We got to honor that. Don't forget your ancestors. They always want us to forget our ancestors. Oh, can't y'all forget that was just a long time ago. We talk about Martin Luther King. I mean, that's a long time. That was not a long time ago. He got grandkids and kids. All of them still alive. I hope y'all went and read that FBI report that I put out. Just not putting out an FBI report. Y'all call him the Red Man. He put that report out. I'm glad. I'm so glad that he did that for the King family, because they've been begging every president that come through there to release that report, that FBI report. They paid them $1 damn, y'all. $1. That's why I don't know why y'all keep insulting us with calling this boy Martin Luther King. What kind of example is Marie showing that he's Martin Luther King, y'all? That is an insult to this man's family that we keep calling this man Martin Luther King a criminal. This man right here in jail for what? For what he in jail for? Not because he's a criminal, what? For civil rights. Did you know that the FBI was found guilty of killing Martin Luther King Jr., according to the case that was won by Martin Luther King Jr. family in the 90s? Guess how much they gave them, y'all? $1. Y'all think I'm kidding? $1. They said by mouth, but they could say that we can't pay you no more than that because you still couldn't prove it. Now they can prove it. Now, Coretta Scott King never lived to see the day that they could collect, but she got them grandkids and the other generations that's coming up now. But them releasing these files, y'all go back and find it. Go back and find it. It's something else. They released these files and it showed every step of the way where Martin Luther King was assassinated. Y'all, our people ain't no damn good. They would never been able to kill that man had it not been for one of us. Same thing with Martin Luther King. Same thing with Marcus Garvey. Same thing with my group, the Black Panthers. Always using somebody our color to go in and infiltrate us. They knew everything about this man because the man that was sleeping with him, the man that he trusted, was an FBI informant. And he's still protected on them FBI files, you guys. They don't want to say his name. They won't release what it looked like. I remember what he looked like. I'm going to go back and find it because I lived back in that day. I could see him just as clear as day. The one that was informant. I'm gonna find him. It's a picture somewhere circulating on him. But if you go through the FBI files, they don't have no picture on. But if you live back in that day, you remember who it was. Okay, I love to talk about what the fans. We're gonna go with what the fans say. That's my favorite, you guys. My favorite is what y'all talk about. Now, Kimmy. Let's talk about this picture right here. Now, it don't show Kimmy, but look at the sitting. Who they got sitting next to Carlos? How did that? What is Destiny doing to dethrone everybody to get that seat next to Carlos? If she ain't did nothing, she still didn't have a storyline. We want to know about what happened to you and LeBaric. Damn that shit with you and Moses. We want to know what happened with you and LeBaric and that baby. That's what we want to know. We want to know that. We want to know about you and my tail relationship. What's the real deal around there? I don't want to hear nothing about no Moses. That's just some man you were cheating on with your husband. She had dethroned the Scots, they sitting over there to the side. That goes to show you that Martell got favoritism. Bed bug. I know you got you ain't jealous, bed bug, cause you want that position. I know you wish that was you sitting up there with Martell, but he ain't gonna have you sitting up there with him. Did y'all, when I played this video, y'all, did y'all hear that way that man rationalized? I hate a stupid man. I hate a stupid man. I can't deal with it. See, y'all, we can't live every word the Bible say, y'all. I know I'm gonna get in trouble with this with some of y'all. But the reason I say that, because this is one man cannot be the head of the household. They'll drill that in your head that the man should be the head of the household. But that man right there, well, the Bible says he should be. And then when you go against it, then when you go against that Bible with them Bible carrying women's, and you're a young girl, they look at you like you're crazy. Let me tell y'all, in my book, The Thug's Passion, where that book at? My book called The Thug Passion was how I healed. I wrote that book. It's not edited. Nothing. I wrote it to heal. I never knew that it was going to sell like hotcakes when I put it out. But in my book, I talk about them old ladies. Kimmy remind me of one of them old ladies that always taking up for your man, right? My first husband used to beat the hell out of me, y'all. I would go to church with black eyes and be trying to get advice from them old women. They be telling me, well, just pray. Just pray, honey, just pray. And then I'm like, well, that's not realistic. I go home and I pray. And he kicked me in my head while I was on praying. He took his foot and kicked me in my head. So I went back to church and I told the pastor, just keep on praying. You know, the Bible said the man is the head of the household. And I finally got tired of that shit. I'm like, oh, no. You guys will never, ever give me none of that advice that y'all giving me. That's the advice that Kimmy gives. That's the advice that Miss Fletcher gives. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If y'all just stay with your man, regardless of what he do to you, you gotta stay in now. So they mad at Melody for what Melody decided to choose herself. To choose herself. Let me see what Greta is saying. Greta saying, I pray Melody, Sue, CK, and yeah, I read that. They dog Martell in the workplace. They dog Melody in the workplace. It went beyond hostile. Yes, it did. Yes, it did, Greta. All right, let me read some of y'all media posts, okay? That's my favorite. When I be sitting down, and I love being down there with y'all. When I rarely go on other people's platform. I go visit, but I love being down there with y'all, with the subscribers. Anyway, this one says, oh Lord, I can't see it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta bring it up so I can see it. This one said, talking to let's see. My own bad. Instead of hating on males, BBL, what can you do for yourself? So she's talking to Kimmy. Y'all know Kimmy called herself trying to score a hit. Yeah. But it backfired on Kimmy, right? What can you do for yourself with your old ass? She had the coins to do it. Stop eating off her table. That's right. Quit eating off of her table. Melody will continue to climb in spite of the jealousy. Take your seat in the front row and watch her. And then someone was trying to say something for someone who barely made it. You sure don't have no remorse. I put the rest of that on there. But y'all, She trying to body shame Melody. And some of these old ladies, I'm an old lady too, but I don't think like that. They be jealous over these young women. They look at their shape, they look at their beauty, and they get jealous. One thing Melody said was, we're not friends. That's what she told her. We're not friends, she said, because you're older than me. She don't want to hang out with that old lady. Here go another one, you guys. I got to bring this one up so I can see this one, y'all. Kimmy, I ain't disappointed that you would contribute to the bad talking about Melody after she supported you during your cancer journey. You're right. Nobody. I ain't seen nobody support her but Mel. Not even her sister-in-law. Till right now, her sister-in-law still hasn't mentioned anything. Hold on, y'all. Dirty bedroom in there. Had to close the door to the bedroom. I ain't made my bed up yet. Yeah, anyway, Kimmy, I'm disappointed that you will contribute to the bad talking about Melody after she supported you during your cancer journey. To stir the pot by saying she said away from you guys at Nell's wedding was just baffling, and everybody knew why. Pinky. Everybody knew why. Pinky girl. I'm on live, Pinky.
Hey, drop the link. I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, okay. So, everybody knew. Oh no, they try to make her look like she the angry black woman, the woman that nobody can get along with. Everybody knew that she had a restriction, some kind of restraining order to restrict her from being over there with them. Well, with Kimmy, why couldn't you get up and go sit next to her if you felt like she was isolated? You know she couldn't come over there with Montel. But that's what the producer want everybody to say, that she was an angry black woman, that she can't get along with nobody, y'all. So to stir the pot by saying she sat away from you guys at Nell's wedding was just baffling. You truly expected her to be right there with her ex, whom she had to put a restraining order on. It's sad to see how you ladies smile in her face, then have these conversations behind her back. That's why she alienated herself from the group. Yeah, because y'all fake and phony. And even them, do y'all know that they don't even socialize? Even her and her sister-in-law, they don't socialize. Just on the show. They none of them socialize with each other. Pinky, where you at? Oh, you said throw the link. Okay, y'all, I'm throw the link for Pinky. All right, Pinky, I'm throwing the link. Copy. So here they are on that stage, every last one of them coming after that woman. And the only reason Tisha ain't coming off of her is because of her husband. See, she see Marceau up there trying to take up for her. Marceau already told her, no, you're not getting up on this stage bashing that woman. Now, we do know that anytime Marceau do something, he's up to something, y'all. He up to something. Yep, he up to something. All right, Pinky, it's out. So she said, Grandma Oma, BT, karma is real. Hotel look like a pathetic fool with his lying butt. That man is ignorant, y'all. He has no sense of reasoning, no sense of anything. Oh, Queen Common Sense, I hope you can come up, because today we're just gonna just discuss this disgusting revenge pay. I want all of my heavy hitters up here. Anybody want to come up, y'all can. Let me run this. Let me get through with the um I'm gonna get through with the conversations from the fans. Hello, Pinky. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing just fine. Hello, everybody. Black Titanic, you looking beautiful. You got that hair popping. You got your hair popping. Hello, everybody in the chat. Thank you all for being here for BT. I was running late, but I'm here. I'm here. I was helping my husband with something this morning, except, but I'm here. I'm here. Thank you. And I'm glad you're focusing on what we need to focus on so it don't get swept under the rug.
Garage door.
Uh, I'm have them to turn that down. But I'm glad you're focusing on it, BT, because otherwise it's going to get swept away, swept under the rug like nothing ever happened. We need to focus on it as all of us as content creators. We
But
need
if
to do this.
yeah, if you saw Melody face, she was disgusted. They all laughed. They were laughing, you guys. I'm like, what the hell are y'all laughing for? This is not funny. Look at her. If y'all can see her face right there.
Yeah, I see
Her
it.
face.
She
Her
looks.
face. She was just sad.
And let me ask you a question. I can understand that they got the two people that need to stay far away from Melanie right up front. When did this clown face ninja have the right after that restraining, regardless, they RP, to be sitting that close to her, and then to put the arch enemy, the delusional person that both of these are clearly not stable in the head, that close to her? That's like putting her life in jeopardy because you don't know what he's going to do, and she is his serpent out of his tail end in red. The devil wears red, and whereas the demon decide to want to look like projecting an image of love. Um, 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 okay. I'm safe to be around. White projects that, and even for that CK, I'm sorry, Black Titanic. I need to say this. Even that CK in him, the have on for white, and that heifer, they have on, she wearing her color, but them two, they have on that white. That's a psychological thing that they're doing. And if the people can't catch on what this image supposed to portray, they need to go see a doctor themselves or stop watching the show so you can gain some sense in your head. Because and I just can't take it. And then that low budget show background and everything, he's spitting on her. That's his way of spitting on Melanie. And then I don't like how closely they got everybody. And if you notice Melanie's body, notice her tension, her face, and her body language. Yeah, mom. Yeah, stay on God because you got these snakes and demons around you. I wish I was on that stage. I wish I was. They should have me as her bodyguard.
Okay, I want you to read this. Read this. Hey, Queen. I hope you able to come up today. Are you at work? I would love some of your wisdom, Queen Common Sense. And everybody, she is a content creator. So is
Queen said, Black Titanic Queen said, as soon as she finished soaking this aching back, she'll jump up. She'll jump on.
Oh well, I know how that is, that back. Hey, listen, I want you to read this, okay? Now
Okay.
because of they keep saying they trying to paint this picture that Melody can't get along with anybody, you know.
Right.
We know, everybody know why Melody sitting over there at that side, over there to the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know that, and they know that, but they want the audience to feel like this girl can't nobody get along with her. So let's just tell you a reason why. I hope you can see this. If not, then I'll try to read
Oh,
it.
I can see it.
Okay.
Okay. This is what Irvin Bell magazine. It says Martel Holt violates the non-contact order and must not have any contact with his ex-wife, Melanie Rogers. Martel Holt is back in legal hot water as his harassing communication appeals hearing approaches. This past Friday, an Alabama judge heard a motion from the Huntsville, Alabama district attorney to revoke his bond order. In documents obtained by Irvin Bell, the judge issued a no contact order regarding Martell's contact with Melanie. Martell could only contact Melanie regarding their ongoing custody battle. Despite this ruling, the Huntsville, Alabama DA detained in the motion that Martell or Martell's associates continuously contacted Melanie about matters outside of their divorce agreement. The DA even includes an instant where Martell demanded to know why Melanie met with the DA in their office. And then in quotation, the victim met with the unsigned of this date to discuss our upcoming trial. After the victim left my office, defendant contacted her demanding to know why she was there. The victim feels threatened and then in fear for her safety now that she is possibly being watched by the defendants or someone close to the defendant.
Okay, I'm gonna read the rest because I don't have that. I have it on my phone.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're
So
welcome.
everybody sits up there and pretend like they don't know why this woman was sitting over there by herself. So the rest says, as a result, the DA sought to amend Martell bond agreement to have no contact with Melody whatsoever. A judge agreed with this sentiment and issued this order. Now that he can't have no contact at all now. That was when they were on that stage. He had a little mimicking where they could he could be a few feet away from her, but y'all saw how he violated, right? So now they said he can't have no contact with her now. This after the show. A judge agreed with this statement and issued the order. The new order issued by the judge will supersede the ongoing custody case. Martell cannot contact Melody directly or indirectly whatsoever. So as we can see on that stage, he don't take nothing serious. Nothing pertain to him, y'all. He just said that a judge has never heard his order, that he was innocent. He did not plead guilty because the judge has never heard his order. But right here it's telling you that the judge gave a new order issued by the judge will supersede the ongoing custody case. Martell cannot contact Melody directly or indirectly whatsoever. Recently, the judge presiding over Martell's and Melody custody struck multiple elements of an order. Martell filed seeking to hold Melody under contempt of court. This includes allegation that Melody was having inappropriate contact with her bodyguard, with her security guard in her home while the children was present. Y'all, let me tell y'all how low down that was. I showed y'all that was a movie. That was a movie where Melody was sitting down with her feet in somebody's lap. I showed y'all that movie, Marriage Mansion. That's what he got it from. Where her supposed to be husband on TV kissed her when he got ready to go to work. All that was a TV show, and this man went in there and pretended like this was what Melody was doing at home. After this was struck from the court, these allegations were mentioned on various social media outlets. Okay. What you think about this lying man? I hate how he erased that. You saw that movie, It's called Mary Mansion, y'all. If y'all go see
Never
Mary
mentioned.
Mansion, you will see that that was just a movie, and he knew that was a movie. But he gonna take the highlights of that movie and say that it was in real time.
Just because he's sick and he thinks people is gonna believe that and run with it. And and if they do, you can't help everybody. You can't let everybody's not gonna believe the truth. They rather believe a liar because that's what they are used to, lying. No good man like himself. Okay, but yeah, that was a movie. I even showed that movie on one of my lives. So how is it that I got the whole? I watched the movie and I showed part of it on my live, and he talking about that's something that happened in our house. How would I be in our house to show something on my live? So I don't understand, Martel. Is this a comment that we need to go over?
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, the next few I need you to read for me. These are from, I love getting into what the subscribers are saying. Can you see that, or do I need to?
Yes, I can say it. Comments. So disappointed and seeing the man on the stage laugh, especially her ex-husband. But like uh, Queen Sheba said, God is about to show off with Melanie in their face. Enough other attacks on her. In quotation and exclamation points. Okay. And then the next one, it says, I I'm not sure who it is, but it says body shaming another woman after all you've been through. I'm also a breast cancer survivor, so I'm shocked that you do so. Me too. All she been through, and then she want to make up a lie and shame, like like people question whether she even had cancer. People, that's word on the street. They questioning that.
Now she's
Okay.
sitting up there on that stage. Y'all look at what Kimmy had on. Gravity in the city and on them titties, y'all. Y'all know once you get a certain age, your titties don't be bouncing and perky like a little young girl.
Mm-mm. Sure.
Gravity done set in. She's sitting up there all flip flopping and got the nerve to try to body shame this young girl. She old
Mhm.
enough to be her mother, y'all.
Right.
Kimmy ain't going on 60 years old. Kimmy ain't no young chick.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Every
read
time you
out.
see her, she dressed with she never have on a top. She always uh got these I don't know what you call them. Every time she's never have no shirt on. Never got a shirt on. And low hanging bobs are hanging down. Now, if they're hanging up, that means that money that they ain't got for that loan on that house, to take out another loan on that house, when they did, she got her breast done. So that's why it's so fresh in her mind about somebody else got something done because she's trying to distract people away from her having something done with that money that she got to try to keep that low line ninja. I wanted to say another word. Low line ninja that she found on somebody else's couch.
Well, a lot of these old women's my age be jealous over these young girls because they be trying to compete. Like Nail sitting up there, she want to compete with her and Kimmy and want to compete with these young girls, they beauty and everything. So what they do, they look at them and try to down. Go talk. I never heard nothing about Melody Body. She got that from Bad Bud. Bad Bud, the only one I ever heard talk about Melody Bad Body. Okay, here, read this one. Can you see this
Can I
one?
respond before I read this?
Yeah, go ahead on, sir. Do
Okay.
what you do.
Melanie got a beautiful body, natural body. I look at that body and say, oh gosh, I wish I had a body like that. Melanie body is popping. And Babe Bug, they had uh supposed to be younger than Melanie. Oh, they're about the same age now.
Go
Uh
ahead on, talk to them. Don't talk.
okay, but Babe Bug's body, she looked like she got a king. Yeah, I'm talking about her. Yes, I'm talking about Babe Bug, which is coleslaw, which is Ariel Curry. And if y'all anybody got a problem with me talking about it, you can step to me on it. Okay? But yes, I'm talking about. She got a kangaroo pouch in front and a big diaper in the back. Where somebody injects probably it's just in my opinion, okay, and it could be allegedly, but coleslaw can't do nothing about it. So uh, inject something in her butt to give her them butt lumps. Her butt looked like she got a diaper on. You know how women get those fake injections? She ain't got them fake injections make her butt look like butt lumps. It's all lumpy, and and I don't know what they did to that stomach of hers. Maybe she always had a pouch. She was just holding it in with some Spanx or something. I don't know, but baby, Spanx ain't gonna hold all that stuff in. It ain't matching. The thighs don't match the butt don't match the stomach. Nothing is matching. And then you need to get your mouth corrected. You need to get the hair corrected. Baby, you got a lot of work you need to do. Okay? And then you need to go lay on somebody's couch to get unprogrammed from being in a cult like state with this demon man. So,
Okay, read this one.
okay. This is your husband told you in front of the world to roll over and take it. Your husband told you in order to go on the couples trip, you had to agree to sex multiple times a day.
Mm,
That means sex, multiple. I
yeah.
said six, though. Okay. You and your castmates have watched the RP explode, explode yet was it explode yet the RP explode yet. You thought it was to just a good idea to yet again try and body shame. You should never have been or practiced nursing a day in your life. I would never trust a soul like yours.
Okay, this come from King of Her Court. Looks like Courtney, y'all. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, her husband has no respect for her.
None whatsoever.
And yeah, you saw how she was yelling at Melody, right? She
Yeah.
was yelling at Melody because what her it wasn't a DUI, it was that lipstick that bothered her. The
That
fact
lipstick.
that's what she said. She laid into how Melody always got accusation of her somebody cheating. No, Melody don't talk about y'all. That's
Mm-mm.
why we talk about the double standard, because all you hear them do is talk about Melody
Right.
and Martell. Okay, Pinker, you could talk. Pinker, I want you to help me do something while I'm on here.
Okay.
You kind of show me how to split a screen, right?
Yeah.
So what I want to do is go to your site and play maybe about a few minutes of Melody's her live when she do.
Okay.
I
Okay.
ain't gonna do it right now, but because I'm gonna do it at the end
Okay.
in case we shut down.
Okay. Okay.
We
We'll
shut
do.
down, then I'll be through with my presentation because this
Okay.
is experiment. Okay,
Okay.
I'm finna put this through. It's just this ain't nothing about a 10-minute clip of what we saw on the reunion, y'all.
Okay.
I hope this is it. Child, you still there?
I'm still here.
Yeah, I hope this is it. I got so much in this file. Sometimes, yeah, I think this one is.
Okay.
And I just started telling the audience, whatever land, that's what we gonna see.
Okay. Whatever lands on.
That's what we gonna see. Yeah, yeah. Y'all get your dance on.
I like to see them dancing.
We like the Mardi Gras right there. That white boy,
Yep.
he just came in and just took over. They were good, they were good sports, though.
Yeah.
Love and Marriage Huntsville, the most wanted cast, Madison County.
Oh, Lord, I love that.
Let's talk about this, you guys. Just take a look at this, y'all. Just take a look. Valley's wanted, most wanted crime
We
stop.
got to put Stormy up there.
Lachey Payton Williams. Call 258.
They should have showed that during a reunion if they was there. That mugshot.
Y'all got it.
Mm-hmm.
Martell Hope.
He sure didn't talk about none of those.
Harassment.
He didn't talk about nobody being going to jail, mugshot, driving. No, he just pretend like it didn't
He
exist.
also helped violated no contact order.
Just got through eating my goalie gummy.
Martell Hope accusation outraged by court document. Let's take a look at this case, you guys. Charged domestic violence, booked into Madison County Jail, released on bond. These are the stars of Madison County. Muscle Scott mugshot.
All these mugshots.
DUI.
I forgot Stormy.
Star of love.
We don't have her up there.
Released on a
She's the king leader.
Don't forget Ken. Ken, I gotta add Ken.
Yeah, we need to add Ken.
I gotta add one more, and Stormy still.
And Tisha.
you speaking about? Because I haven't seen a video. Have you? What video are you talking about? Well, stop speaking of you don't know. What kind of man would I be that with my daughters and with my wife to say, yeah, I have a friend who made a video with his wife, and then he's threatened to put it out there and try to, because I know, because it came to us before, and I didn't know it was true. The video came to you before? Or no. Where video information came to us to try to do it. Then Mel and I talked about it, and she confirmed it. At that point right there, I knew it was true. Where's the video? Where's it?
I'm not going to sit up here and allow a narrative to be pushed that this incident and all of this did not happen, because it did.
Hold on.
And
So where's the video? You don't have the video?
So I have the screenshot from the video. I remember the video. I remember where we were. We were in New York. Actually, it was around the time of Destiny and LeBaird's wedding. That's why we were there.
Okay, so where's the video then?
Was it out of order? Yes, it was. Is it okay to be threatening intimate moments with your spouse? Yes, it is out of order. And this is not the first time that he has done that. So this time I just took action.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Where's the video? You said me putting the video out.
Well, there was a warrant out for your arrest. You did get arrested
For?
Harassing communication. Nothing about sexual, anything like that.
Okay.
And the reason Melody, I'm so sorry. Hold on.
She doesn't talk to you.
If anything, y'all should be asking her questions.
Martell, this isn't a family court of law. This is the King's Court. Did you ever capture a screenshot of you and Melody in an intimate setting and text it to her?
I did.
Okay. What did you say when you sent it?
Ask her. Ask her to see the text message. Because I want facts. I don't no longer want...
I'm talking to you to get the fact. Give me the clip notes.
Melody, leave me the alone.
Okay.
Tell your friends to stop coming for me before I come for you. I said, before I start treating you how you treat me. That's what's highlighted in court.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you understand
Hold
this?
on. Ask her. Is that true? Ask her.
Is that true, Melody?
Martell's message said something of those sorts, and he said, or I'm going to treat you how you treat me, something like that.
It ain't
And
no
he
something
attached.
Let her finish without interruption, please.
So, yes, he sent that message with a screenshot from the video, which is exactly what was taken and shown and proven, which is why he ended up getting arrested.
It didn't have nothing to do with that.
And
Didn't have nothing to do with
Hold on,
Martell.
Martell.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank
But
you.
he's already admitted this online in an interview that he sent it. So I'm not even really sure why we're having this conversation as if it didn't happen, because it did, and he's already said it, that he did.
Because we don't want to make it seem like it's something that it wasn't
Okay,
either.
but you do realize what you did was bad.
I'm sorry, that's not bad. That's not bad. So what did I do?
You sent a screenshot
Damn,
of an intimate moment between you and your wife at the time.
To her.
You mean to tell me you could look me in my eye and tell me that's not a bad thing to do?
And all the stuff that Melly and I were going through, everything that she was doing, God damn it, all the stuff she's doing to this point.
I know, but
I don't wanna
Martell,
hear none of that.
Martell, look at me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it doesn't excuse the fact that an intimate moment that took place between the two of you.
I sent her a picture of us. I sent her a picture of
Yes.
us. Yes.
Yes.
What's wrong with that? It's her.
The guy took a video of his wife and he sent it out there, and then he tried to get other people to send it out there and fake like she was giving it to somebody else.
That's what she said to you.
No, she didn't
No,
say
she
it.
didn't say that to us. She didn't say that to us.
And we heard it years
The
ago.
people that he asked would send it to us. And we said,
Where's that
"Girl,
there,
stay
bro?
out of it."
Hey,
The thing is this.
Show it.
I never, Martell.
God dang.
The thing is this.
So I don't want you to paint this picture of, like, again.
He did.
I sent it to her.
Martell, I painted a
I sent it
picture
to her.
that you crafted. You have the paintbrush and a blank canvas.
I sent it to her.
No, I know, but
Okay.
no.
And I told her to leave me the alone.
I
Period.
literally
It's not
repeated
funny.
everything you said to me because I know how this works. I didn't add anything to it. I didn't add no vanilla ass track. I didn't add no Lori seasoning salt that the Fletchers have. I sat up here and repeated every single thing you said back to me. You admitted to me, yes, I sent a screenshot
A
of
picture
an
to her?
intimate moment between me and my ex-wife.
Yes.
And I'm saying to you, it is abhorrently bad and hurtful to know that a woman can have an intimate moment with her then husband without it being sent back to her with messages that weren't the nursery rhyme. You see what I'm saying to you? That's not okay. So where are things now in terms of what's going on with the court? Because at the end of the day, you did get arrested.
Yeah.
Is it true you were found guilty?
No.
This guy kills me.
So I don't know what you
So
call
the
it.
opposite of guilty is
What the you right there with me. You know what it is.
Melody. Was Martell found guilty?
He pled guilty, yes.
He pled guilty.
Why though, man? It wasn't even. It's not. Why could you
Tell me you pled guilty.
It's not. It's not that.
Did you plead guilty?
No.
You just said that.
No. Because
Okay,
she's not
okay.
explaining the way
So
what
he
it really
pled
is.
guilty,
Go ahead.
and then he appealed. So we have an appeal date coming up, but yes, he pled guilty.
Melody, you are so you are so horrible.
Do me a
Melody,
favor,
you are-
don't talk to me. Like
Melody,
I said, he pled guilty.
Melody
He
Rogers,
pled
you are so
guilty,
pathetic for that.
and now he's appealing.
And you don't want to
it.
explain if you understand it all. Why you're not explaining everything?
Because I asked you
No,
to explain
bro.
it. You said you can't explain it.
No,
and
she
your
can't
lawyer
either.
You just asked me to
She
ask
can't
him to
either.
explain it.
Carlos, who you gonna believe, Martell or Martell? Because Martell saying one thing, but then Martell saying something else.
What did Martell lie about?
They ain't find me guilty. I confess, fool.
Martell, so when he gives you the opportunity to say it in your own
No, I
words,
can't. I can't even.
why
to
would
the
you not explain it
rescue.
in your own words and then have
Explain it in
issues
your own words.
when Melody explains it? He
And then
gave
you
you
don't
the
have to explain your own
opportunity
words.
No,
for you to
because
make
if
your own
anything, she should have
explanation.
been like, she can't explain it because
She
she knows.
don't have to.
She don't have
He
to.
has to.
That's the thing.
He has to.
Martell, newsflash. When she just
I'm
Martell, you guys
saying
are
he
no
asked
longer
you.
joint at the hip. Oh, no. So,
This is
okay.
hilarious.
All right, so listen, we're gonna move on.
So Martell shouldn't have been able to look you in your eyes. He should have been fired. That's what I say about it. It's nothing funny. Everybody on this stage sitting up there laughing. So, someone says, Colony Entertainment says, Carlos, you shouldn't even be asking to be able to look her in her eyes because he should have been suspended. Sure should. He shouldn't be on that stage until further notice. He shouldn't even be there right now. Y'all know he had the nerve to go ask Sonny there. He was rough on Sonny. Talking about people saying you don't have no business being up here on this stage. He should be saying that to Martell. Color Me Entertainment said, Carlos, you shouldn't even be able to look him in his eyes because he should have been suspended, should have been fired until further notice. Now, notice is that he's already been convicted, so he shouldn't be up there. No way. He shouldn't even be there right now. But it's strange. He posed that question to Sonny and not Martell.
That's different. I ask questions about topics that are big in the media at the moment. That's what is popular on social media. And that's what was popular social media about whatever you did to your ass. And we didn't sit down every day and talk about whatever bad butt job you got. Nobody talked about that. You said something about me touching Martell. You need to come to meetings with me and Martell. And I sat there and I'm like, all right, bitch, I got you. You know I don't want to touch that. Man. It wasn't really that deep for me, Kimmy. It was a key moment. My point is, I anticipate key moments. I take them on the chin, but when I give them back, then it's a problem. When you decide that it's reasonable for you to talk about whatever it was you heard, it's okay. But when we talk about what we heard, then we're in trouble.
Y'all talk about
we're in
all
trouble.
the time.
And we gotta have a meeting with me. No. That's not true.
There's a gathering session at least once.
All the time. You have a gathering. But why did I say it at first? We open our hearts and we apologize and we do everything that we're supposed to do. So then when we want to have a conversation, most of my conversation in that moment was, no, I don't want to talk about that. And guess why? I don't want to talk about that. And guess why? I don't want to talk about it no more. Eventually, we talked about it. But at first, let's rewind it. At first, the reason why I said that is because you had made it clear to me that when it came to his ongoing case, you didn't really want to have discussion surrounding that. So I said, again, trying to respect, I said, I ain't talking about that. And
Kimmy to the rescue. So they said that, talking about Maurice, he didn't even answer the question he was asked about her losing her family and the DUI. He went to the disparaging his character, and he had no sympathy about none of them, about who passed in her family. Now, you look at her, she's talking about, I've never heard anything about Melody have a messed up BBL, but that's your jealousy. It's showing, old lady. This old lady is jealous over this young girl, right? We have a lot of old ladies that's coming up. They look at these young girls, they look at their shape, they look at their beauty, they look at their skin tone, and get jealous. Now, me, on the other hand, when I see these little young girls, I be like, oh, you so pretty, baby. I remember back in the day when I used to be shaped like that. Oh, you go, girl. That's how I see it. A lot of these old ladies, they are jealous over these girls. Particular Kimmy, because Kimmy, she likes these young men, and the young girls is her competition. She knows damn well that she have a special place in her heart for Martell. They have been coming and for this woman and in this woman business every season. That's how they survive. That's how they put food on their table by talking about Melody. If y'all notice, that's what this is about right now. This reunion is attacking Mel. This reunion still is about Melody and Martell, and all of them laughing. This is a serious matter with this man has had this woman in court over. She got this man in court over domestic abuse, and all of them laughing. But who busts into her business with Martell and Cammy right down the stage? She just did it. She just tried to come to Martell rescue to get the heat off of him. With Martell, why can't you just explain that? Cammy, Kimmy, you are the biggest snake on TV.
Ooh. Unmute yourself, Black Titanic. Unmute yourself if you can hear me. Somebody
Okay.
type in. Okay. You. I think you're good now.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Queen. Hello. How are you?
Good afternoon, ladies. I'm doing good. How's everybody? Miss
I'm
We
doing good,
Pinky, Boots
Queen.
on the ground queen.
My queen and boots on the ground. I'm doing good. I got both of the
Good.
queens in the house. Yes, y'all doing. I'm happy now.
Mhm.
okay, Queen. Fire up with whatever you want to talk about. What we
I'm gonna
saw.
give it to Queen. We need some wisdom. Come on up,
Oh
Queen.
my goodness. I have been so disgusted. I have not really, this is the first time I literally saw that part of the reunion clip. I have been avoiding it like the plague because I knew it was going to be deplorable and beyond disgusting how performative these people are. Um, all I can say is that I am just super proud of Melody and how she held her standard high and she didn't sink to that low of wallowing in the dirt with these people. 9 seasons is a long time to deal and dance with the devil like that. And y'all know I don't like Kimmy. I never did from the time she hit the screen. Season 1, I could tell that she was one of those type of, older women who they're aware that their time is winding down as far as where it comes, but Stella got her groove back type of energy. I don't like women like Kimmy. I have an older sister like Kimmy who'll give younger women bad advice and hang out with you and they hate you, secretly hate you,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
sabotage things behind the scenes. They have secret meetings, behind closed doors and dragging you, and then they come and partake in and freeload off of your kindness and stuff like that.
Right.
We all know what Kimmy's about. And that's why I go so hard on her neck because, you know, our job as older women, once we reach our 50s and our bodies are changing, we're supposed to be settling down. We're supposed to be in the background. That spotlight is
Mm,
no longer on us as far as, helping to groom your babies to be wives if they want to, or helping to groom your babies to be whatever they want to be. If it's a melody, if it's a whatever, we're
right.
supposed to be encouraging and putting the wind underneath their wings to reach the person that God created them to be. I don't care if it's a niece, if it's a neighbor or a stranger. We're just not built as women to tear each other down. That's
That's
just not what our purpose is amongst the sistren. And with Tisha, I just don't have any more words for her. She is just a goofy. She's like a doorstop or a placeholder or a bookmark or like a paperweight. She just there, just like no real purpose, just a pretty decoration. It's just disgusting to sit them up there. I felt like I was watching a romper room. I don't know. I'm aging myself, but y'all remember romper room
Yep. Romper room. I
where
remember.
the lady when she hold up the little circle, magic circle, and be like, well, "Who do I see?" or whatever, however it goes. That's how I feel watching these people. Like I'm in a preschool class.
Okay,
Like we
hold
didn't
that
rewound the
thought.
clock.
Hold that thought, Queen. Let's welcome B Jackson, y'all. Everybody welcome B Jackson.
Hey,
Hey, my sister. Hey, my family.
Hi, Miss
hey,
Jackson.
Hey, Miss
Not
Pinky.
everybody
Hey,
can be a
Miss
Jackson,
Cece.
but
Hey,
hi.
Queen. Hey, Queenie sis.
hey, sweetie.
You doing
Oof.
good, Miss Jackson?
Yes, darling.
Okay.
What's your thought, Miss Jackson?
Oh my God, a bunch of imbeciles. That how many times we don't? How many times Kimmy and Maurice done changed this story?
Oh yeah.
How many times they done changed this story? And that boy gonna sit up on national TV and just gonna keep on constantly lying. And Tissue over there laughing. She like eat it up. Even Marceau had to look at her one time and was like, what did you do? It's just deplorable. It's just deplorable.
Mhm.
And I'm so glad Mel is gone because this is just deplorable. I mean, come on. You didn't even have to ask questions. All you had to do is run the tape back.
Right.
They hard. They are disgusting to me. Oh, Jesus. Mm,
Hmm.
yeah, it's I don't oof.
And you know what, Miss B Jackson? What's so disgusting is Melody said to her face, "You're older than me."
Yep.
And that's everybody on that stage is older than Melody, yet she's the
Hmm.
most mature one out of
Yes,
all of them.
ma'am. Yes, she is.
And they ain't older than just a year or two. They older by a long distance. Ain't none of them in their 30s. Melanie is still in her 30s. I'm sorry to say that. Give it back to
Yeah,
you all.
yeah,
It's just sad. It's just really sad that let's see what they're going to do because I stopped watching this since season 3. So all
Mm.
my information I got off of contact, the ladies. But I'm glad I stopped watching it because I couldn't have did it. It wasn't gonna run my blood pressure up. I can't do it.
You're right.
Well,
It
the
do raise
ratings
blood
not
pressure.
gonna stay up because trust me, most of the CCs are gone. I just couldn't let this RP, this part of this reunion, where with this RP, I couldn't let this keep quiet with that
Mhm.
because we need to expose this RP. They have not been doing a good job at doing it on Love and Marriage Huntsville. All of them up there laughing at this woman.
Mhm.
They laughing. It's nothing funny up there. It's nothing. And for Maurice to come after a woman, he did not have that smoke for Martell. Y'all remember when Martell was out
Mhm.
there at that field trip? What
Right.
did he do? He was suckling up to Martell.
Right.
Mhm.
He was sucking up to Martell when he came to his house, even after Martell and Coleslaw with the woman that had his thing in her booty or mouth, one of them, and his brother when they was doing a train like a train choo choo train, uh, and he didn't even Kimmy haven't addressed that. Why she's still taking up for a man that said, "Yep, got a woman that's saying that." I had your husband, Kimmy, but you haven't said nothing about it, Kimmy. Kimmy refused to
Yeah,
put
yeah,
Montel in anything.
yeah. What about this? What about this, Kenny? You so what about this
But
month
Montel is a
up
good
there
man.
blasting you with this girl right here?
Mhm.
Man, that him and his brothers all on freaking this incest kind of shit. That shit blew my mind. Incest kind of
yeah.
shit. All the brothers on brothers with her.
Right.
And she's sitting up there on that stage taking up for him. She got that heat off of him, y'all. But she said,
Mhm. That's what she
Montel,
was doing.
yeah, got that heat off of him. Said, Montel, why don't you just explain it?
No,
Hmm.
she's doing her job as a 30, a 15 or 20-year old. Well, it got to be longer than that because her son is grown. So she been over a 20-year close to 30-year side chick. Kimmy, you can't tell me you're just a 15-year-old side chick. So you're doing your job like you always did your job. Like oh Lord, thank God I caught what I was getting ready to say. I can't say that.
Queen, what do y'all see when y'all see this picture? I want everybody to tell me, what do they see? What kind of spirit do y'all see?
A demonic.
Demons and devils.
I see Leviathan. I see Jezebel. I see, a desperate, depleted being who will leech on to whatever he can to stay relevant and to destroy anything that is not under his control. I see somebody that's grasping and reaching far as he can to try to find any way to get back in the front door with Melody. And it's not because he still loves her. That's why that's why I haven't really been speaking much and doing much. This really physically made me sick this last season. It's so relatable to me because, like I said before, I've had a Martell, and I have a mother who is a lot like Destiny. So I just see demonic. I see him really trying to preserve his freedom, which he won't be able to do because he admitted what he's done. We all heard it. So that's what I see. I see those three demons. I do.
Okay, you next, Miss Jackson. What do you see?
Demonic. But then I see in his eyes, he's depleted. He's
dried
very
up.
much.
You see what, Miss Jackson, in his eyes?
Huh?
What did you say in his eyes?
Depleted. He's depleted.
Depleted. Oh, Lord. And can I add fear with that? Because he's a narcissist, but he's a demon, but also that fear. He got fear in his eyes because he's sitting across from somebody that he know that is been surrounded and covered by God.
He's suffering. So you can tell he's suffering.
He's afraid what's going to happen to him on that stage, that he's going to be made a fool of. Everybody looking at him as a fool, that he's going to, it's like being put in the front of millions of people and everybody is laughing at you and pointing at you and you're just so embarrassed. He's so afraid being on that stage in front of her because he always have a fear being in front of her when he knows he's down below her. So what he did, and I don't know whether this is by design, but they got somebody that's just not even qualified to be sitting by CK. But CK have aligned his minions in order as they are, as when I say in order, you got to look at it. He's the top devil, right? He's the king of devils. He's the king of demons, right? Now he got his people lined up in levels. It's levels. Sitting next to him is the woman in red. Okay, she have fulfilled what he told her to do.
Yes,
fulfilled. She is coming at Melanie at all barrels going. She is blasting every last one of them, and she's passing every thing that he put in front of her. She gets a good mark for it. Now the demon boy is next because that's where he's supposed to be, but he can't be there now because you're falling short. So we're going to represent each other by wearing white. I'm going to give you that credit by letting you wear what I wear and white. Okay. So that lets you know you're still part of me, but Destiny gets the top spot. And then you got the Marceau.
Hold on. So she done dethroned Tisha and them because Tisha and them used to sit right there. Remember Tisha? That used to be they see she done dethroned them, and she dethroned Martell too, because she's sitting next to go ahead on and finish. I just go ahead on. I like that. Go ahead on. Pinky, go ahead on.
Huh? Oh, okay. Y'all got it. Go ahead. Y'all got it.
Okay, so what I want to say about this, y'all saw his response, right? Cause Martell sitting up there, he's thinking that he's superior than everybody sitting up there on that stage. He do, y'all. That's how narcissists feel, y'all. He say that he's special. Now I'm special. What the hell wrong with y'all? When he go to court, he's special. Cause what did he say? The judge didn't even order that. What y'all see on this paper? What the judge say don't matter, y'all. This
It's
man
ridiculous.
feel like he deserves special favor sitting up there, and he expect for other people to get him special favor sitting up there on that stage too. Cause what did he look at Melody say? Melody, tell them, Melody, tell them. He's still out of all this dogging out that they doing to this girl on stage, the wrong that he did on this girl. He expecting for Melody to still protect him. And my soul,
Entitled.
yeah, who was that? Yeah, oh, you're not attached to her hip anymore. Was that my soul saying that? Somebody said that up there, but he still expect others, right, to give him favors. He looking in
Mhm.
at Carlos like, why are you questioning me? What the hell wrong with you? Yeah, is a narcissist a bad person, y'all? What do y'all think? Do y'all think a narcissist a bad person?
I do.
I,
I think I'm a uncertified, self-proclaimed expert on it from having lived through so many different versions of it. I do. I think narcissists do not have goodness. It's all performative. It's all fake because their
mm,
egos are very fragile. They don't have substance or a soul. They may look human. We see this right here on the picture that we just had. He looks like a human, but
yeah.
with the third eye and discernment, experience, and overstanding and understanding of what a soul really is, we see that he's void. Just like Maurice, he's void of a soul. They instantly go into defense mode and gaslighting. What you see is not what you really saw. What I said is not what you heard. You know what I mean? So it's that smoke and mirrors. That is cruel. That is emotional and mental abuse. And when you have the consistency of that low vibration, you can't be a good person. You can't have any empathy or any type of human civility. That's what I feel about it. I feel narcissists are not good people.
So this come from chit chat, you guys, and so I'm gonna put this up. Y'all see that says grooming, but look, I'm gonna put this up
Mhm.
again, y'all, because we're gonna stay on this. Cammy and Melody artists over Melody's double standard. We just talked about that. Destiny claims Martell and Melody is groom her for a threesome, you guys. Grooming. Is that why did she get to sit up there on that stage and say that to that woman? Or that came after the reunion? This statement came, whatever it came, is all over social media, you guys. How is she going? And then I was over there on T Talk with your girl this morning, and T Talk was showing how on her live that she did on that TikTok live, you know what she pulled out to get everybody? Some sex toys. Sex toys, y'all. She wouldn't even promote her own shit. She was up there, and I saw it. Y'all know I did a copy of videotape, but I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just a ring, maybe it had perfume in it, but it was a sex toy. I don't know. I guess she for the woman or whatever. I don't know who's it for that ring, but the ring was, and so everybody wanted that sex toy, and she said, "Oh y'all like the sex toy, don't y'all?" But that's what everybody was there for. So how are you if you're a person that's you being groomed? Wouldn't that be the last thing you would think about promoting this sex
Exactly.
toys?
Exactly. Exactly.
And then
Absolutely.
yeah, on her live over there, it was just so pitiful, y'all. I was wondering what it was a flop. This TikTok was a flop. I stayed on there for 5 minutes. She had nothing together. Y'all see them? This what she had. These are the pieces that she had called herself selling on her TikTok. And then she got her hand up. That's that little ring. You can't see the little ring yet. But that girl sit up there instead of promoting her own product, she was promoting the darn sex toy. And then the nerve of her to think that this is how narcissists think that they're superior, that you gonna go against Melody. That's all that was. She went live in that warehouse. There was no warehouse. What y'all call that storage room?
A
She
storage.
yeah, she went live in that storage room to compete with Melody live over there. Gonna go head to head on her at the same time on a TikTok. Now that's how narcissists feel. Narcissists feel like they superior, you guys. She felt like she
Mhm.
gonna really outdo Melody. And Melody wasn't
with
thinking about her ass. Melody did 8 hours over there. So
with that beauty supply yacky hair on top her head. Destiny is just she's like a welfare case of ratchet. You know, she's a just like Maurice and most of them. You know, I was looking for terms. You know me, I'm a wordsmith. I like looking up new terminology, and I learned the term genitaliac years ago. And I'm like, what does that mean? So I'm digging, digging, digging. What that is somebody who is addicted to identifying and validating the outside world, their outside world through their extremities, through their genitals.
and that's what
And
she do. Excuse me,
they
Queen, but it
need,
describes her.
yeah, they need constant validation through the sacral chakra, which is the one we sit on right on our tailbone. And we sit on it for a reason, for protection, because that is the quickest, fastest way to the soul is through our intertwining of the kundalini. So because those chakras are so off balance and she's so unhealed, everything has to go through that one channel through that one chakra. So anything she does, it could be, that little toddler field day. What happened? Martell points down towards his you know where and was like, your new boyfriend's here, right? It's like everything is surrounded by their physical and kundalini attraction. And it just devalues her as a person. It takes away from her moral character, her stance as a woman, her integrity. I can't take these people seriously. That's why I can't watch, because it's like, where are we going with this? We do it. It's rinse and repeat. You have a bullet, and you're selling beauty. How does that go together?
And then it's almost like it's like she has some kind of personality disorder, you guys, because she loves to talk about. It's always lead up to sex, like you say, down to her genital, like her self esteem. That's what her self esteem lie on is how many men she can get. Because on that show, nobody's son is safe on that show. If I go on that show right now, none of my grandsons is safe. Or your son say, Pinky, on that show. If you come on that show, she's always with a man. It seems like that's how her identity, her self-esteem is, you guys. But I can tell you one thing, she's awful arrogant and she's awful selfish. Okay, Miss B. Jackson, what you think?
Uh, ugh, I have no words. I don't understand. I sat up there and was on T Talk, yeah, not T Talk, Chit Chat last night while watching my game, and I was, are you serious? Are y'all sitting up here telling these lies on national TV? I mean, all I kept on saying was, all you got to do is roll the damn tape back. What is wrong?
Mm-hmm.
You can shut all this down. Just roll the tape back. Kimmy
Mhm.
with her lying self. Oh, first she was at home, then she was out. She made a pit stop. Maurice was, I guess, behind her. And I'm like, oh my God. But whatever happened to the grocery store that you said you were at? I mean, the
Mm.
lies, and that boy, I can't even call his name. I call him a boy. That boy, I mean, This
I
I
put this up, y'all. Pinky, can you see this? Read this. For some reason, I got laughing on here. I don't know what that's about. I
Okay.
wrote laughing in my notes.
Is so disappointed in seeing the men on the stage laugh,
Mm.
especially her ex-husband. But like
Mhm.
Queen Sheba said, God is about to show off with Melanie in their faces. Enough of the attacks on her.
Mhm.
And then body shaming another woman after all you've been through. I'm also a breast cancer survivor, so I'm shocked that you do so. Yes, me too. I'm
And
shocked
see,
about
this is what Kimmy was referring to with the Mellocon, that, the millimeters aren't nice to her and Tisha. No, the truth is not always nice, because this is the truth. I don't have to be nice to you to be in the same room. But I telling the truth is not being uh disrespectful. Now there is a way to deliver it, yeah, but ain't nobody checking for Kimmy like that. And for her to show out like she did on the reunion this season, after everything Melody has done for her. She showed so much respect to Kimmy when the first round of, counseling and all that, they went to see Dr. Francis, and Maurice was giving pushback for that. And then he finally went, and then Marceau went. I don't know if y'all remember that. They kind of staggered it out, and then Tisha went, and so on. And it's like that first round, Melody was like, well, I never talked to you about how you and Maurice got together, or, that timeline of events of what happened with the divorce from Kiowa. And she stayed very respectful to that situation. She just absorbed and observed. And now for Kimmy to have this much facetiousness and vitriol for Mel, based on what I clearly saw, it looked like lipstick on that ninja's mouth.
look like it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself after everything you made this big deal about your libido and how you wanted this passion back in your marriage and all of this stuff. Now you see the writing is on the wall and you don't want to accept it. You let this man gaslight you to the point where you got sick, to where you thought you was going to check out of here. That's the first catalyst toward disease is stress. And that's
Mm-hmm.
all he is doing, is stressing her out, embarrassing her, making her look foolish. And she sat up on that stage and proved everything right that he is. He's a succubus. He's just a time waster. He's a loser. And you're gonna laugh at this woman's body and laugh at the fact that there's RP floating around from her former husband. They have 4 children. 3 of them are girls.
Wow. Let me read what.
Marcel has daughters. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Hmm. But y'all, we talked about. Let me read this, and then I give my thoughts. They all wanted, they all wanted Mel to be the sacrifice. It's coming from Chronic Lamb, and Mel refused to be. I'm so glad that Mel is gone. The cost of LAMH will come crumbling down. It's come crumbling down because less than a year. I predict it's gonna be gone, y'all. But I was going to say, of all the women that have left this show, y'all, we forgot. Y'all know who we forgot to add to the list? Now we forgot to add Tiffany. Her husband snatched her from that show when both of them
Tiffany.
knees. That girl was 9 months pregnant, about to have that baby, and they sat down and yelled and screamed and belittled and dogged Tiffany out. Y'all remember that?
Yep,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
And
I
her
do.
husband,
That was disgusting.
everybody thought, I don't know if they cut that out or what, but her husband Big Lou had been stopped hanging out with them. Big Lou didn't hardly hang out with them. Big
Mhm.
Lou, he's like if y'all live in Huntsville, he's everybody kid's coach coming up. Everybody know him as this outstanding man in the community. That's why he took her off the show. I'm not gonna be out there arguing and fighting with these men on this show to run my reputation. He had a real job, and Tiffany had a real job. They did not even use Tiffany. Tiffany, I think Tiffany enjoyed being on the show. She always said that her husband didn't like being on the show. But Tiffany, they didn't even use her. This woman is a research, sort of like a research scientist in the community. And I remember when what's her name, try to shade her. Tisha told me something. What do you do? What do you do? Because they want to invite her to even be part of their first Black Expo. And the woman had I think she had just raised like $4 or $5 million for her company. And I'm like, oh God. But then it was that jealousy. I can't have you in my expo outshining me, rather than to look like that this girl can come in and help y'all. It's so much jealousy and envy is going on that show. All of them are stupid. They don't know how to accept help. Well, they like to they takers and not givers. That's what I want to say. Yeah.
Yeah, they want handouts. They want to freeload. They're name droppers, as we used to call them back in the day. Oh yeah, I know Melody Cherie. She gave me this name for this realtor, and I did this with this, contractor. Running to her with a handout all the time, just like when they were on the porch, the back portion of Melody's home with the massages. Melody was like, y'all can leave now. You're not going to disrespect me in my face, call me bougie, and still benefit from me trying to have a girls' day and bond with you. I'm in tears over here. I'm so frustrated. They felt like they shouldn't have to leave. They're like, no, we not going nowhere.
Did y'all know what? It shocked them. It shocked them because Melody was living better than him. At one time, Melody, you might as well say she was homeless. That man took every goddamn thing. He wouldn't even let her get a bed for her children to sleep on, and coleslaw still running that in the ground by how they had to sleep on air mattresses. But anyway,
and look where she's sleeping. In a flea-bitten, bed-bug-ridden apartment building somewhere in the backwoods of Alabama, or wherever she at.
But when they got over there, I guess they thought when they got over there and saw that she had came up just that quick, they were shocked. It made them mad. It made their ass mad that she had came up just that quick. I thought they thought that they were gonna walk in there and have something to talk about. Like Keisha House, Tisha House. People talk about her house because she always talk about she a millionaire. There's nothing wrong with your house if you're not trying to tell everybody you're a millionaire. And then when we see your house, it look like a little closet.
And that's what it looked like, a Matchbox.
Yeah, a little dog house, one of those dog's house out there. Yeah,
they don't even have a garage, do they? Over there at Teacher, they don't even have a garage or airport. Like there's not even like a storage area for their children's little equipment. Teenagers have all kind of bikes and little electric stuff and hoverboards and all that crap. They don't. It's all that stuff piled up in the house.
Pinky, could you read what Barbara? Hold on. Can you read what Barbara O said? Pink, can you say?
In my opinion, Kimmy ain't how she presents herself to be. Her son's father said that himself. I feel she was doing the destiny to that man, and that's why he kept her in court.
Yeah, yeah. See, nobody still don't know nothing. Somebody at the door, y'all. Probably my sister. Yeah, I hope she ain't drunk. Or when she get drunk, she like to clown y'all. Go ahead on and talk. I'm put y'all on mute in case she coming in here drunk.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead on.
Go ahead. V or Miss Common Sense Queen.
Hold on. Piggyback on what Patricia T say for me, y'all.
Patricia T. What is that? Tiffany and Lou didn't want their legacy to be attached to those trashy people. This is the same reason why Mel left. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Big Lou didn't want to have to resort to putting hands on him because he had a business he was running.
Yeah, to lose, right.
And those parents would run from him, run and go the other way, and would not bring their kid to him, knowing what was going on this show. So I don't blame him. I would leave too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Chronic saying they never wanted the show to be real. They wanted to create all the narratives. Had the show shown black excellent, they would not be able to fake it. Their goal was to keep the best people down. Yeah, and Melody says so. Oh Lord, y'all. Okay, and Melody said that, and I knew that, y'all, because that's what brought us here to Huntsville was because of education. This is an educational town, you guys, and that's why most people come here. So to say that you can't find somebody that's black excellent is crazy. Melody said that he turned them down. He didn't want them. Okay, Miss Billy. Okay, Ann. See you later. Okay, I hope you find one. I didn't even know they still sell loose cigarettes, child. Yeah. I'm gonna go buy a loose cigarette. I didn't know they still sell them. I remember back in the day, you can go to that corner store. Mama, you send me to the corner store because you get me 2 cigarettes or 3 cigarettes. I didn't know they still do it. But anyway, Phyllis said, no, Tisha wants to be a power couple. Yes, y'all, she said it last night. I forgot where I was at, but they pulled her up. She said that they were considered a power couple. Anyway, no, Tisha wants to be a power couple. She can't even talk properly to save her ass if it is on fire. You mean that she on fire? She can't even say. Look, y'all, they want to be known so bad as a power couple. That's what they want to be known so bad. So they create all these narratives. Now I tell you who I would have considered a power couple, but me and my co-host over there, when we started getting and looking in their background, there's no way they can be a power couple. These are the Fletchers.
Mm-hmm.
No, ain't none of them on there, no power couple. Y'all, you get in the Fletcher's background, they worse than Storm. And liens on the house, liens on the cars, liens, tats, every goddamn body. Everybody. Miss, what's her name? Just sinking. That's why Alexa tried to tell us. Everybody thought Alexa was being disrespectful when she said, well, I don't know how they got that house. So Alexa knew something that we didn't know. But hey, Pinky, I need for y'all to come through for me on this. Y'all, any one of y'all. They said that what's her name? Husband and came on the surface. Miss Nail husband said he done came on the surface and he talking shit about Miss Nail. Said Miss Nail stole his money. He can't stand her. Now, y'all, this allegedly, and in my opinion, I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody said that he done came and said that Miss Nail stole his money to get that daycare up and coming. So I don't know how she got that daycare. Even Alexis is saying that too. How did she get the house? How did she get the daycare? Well, that's what he said happened to him. So I wondered, was she messing around on him too? Was she cheating on him with Chris? Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
No, I ain't seen or heard that story.
No. Yeah,
You mean her first husband? Is that what you're referring to? Nell's first husband?
Yeah. The baby.
No, I believe that.
Lance daddy done came forth, y'all. Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. I can't confirm or deny it either, but just from, using my little street sense, that sounds like a hustler move. It sounds like, my first husband ticked me off. We were on the outs, just like the majority of the cast and their spouses. They can't close one chapter before they start another one. They get greedy. They hop from the frying pan to the fire thinking the grass is greener. And she was like, I need some money because what I heard is that Nell inherited that daycare from her mom. Her mom started it. And when she took over, then she ran it in the ground, which sadly, most of our people in that type of caliber do. We don't understand business before we hop head first into something that we inherit. That's why we wind up losing it a lot of times.
Right.
Nell was not cut out to be a business owner. So she figured,
Mm-hmm.
oh, cash cow. Now I can go live my soft girl life off the blood, sweat, and tears of my elders. Because I've seen people in my family do
Mm-hmm.
that with family businesses that were in our family for 50, 60, 70 years. And now it's like it never existed. They ran it in the ground, getting,
Mm-hmm.
second mortgages on the commercial property, putting
Mm-hmm.
liens and getting hawking and pawning the fleet of vehicles that they might have for the business to run the business with, using using business equipment for personal use,
Y'all
things
know
like that.
we watched that on TV with Sweetie Pie's son. Y'all remember he did
Yeah.
Sweetie Pie like that?
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, this says, I do too, Ebony. I hope someone reach out to Kimmy's son father so we hear the real story. They still getting a free ride. Kimmy and Maurice don't bring nothing to the show. Not when I
Nothing but a
say
bunch
nothing,
of hoopla.
they got this facility where they call themselves doing coming in line. They opened up this season with the mom and pop shop that they were doing a grand opening. Y'all remember
You
that?
mean the one that's on kickstands? Is the one that's on kickstands?
Yeah, which I still had them. They somewhere in my files, but they
That restaurant that got kickstands holding the roof up?
girl, they look, child. Yeah, so they came on like they had finished it. And so my first thought is that, well, if they finished their restaurant, why are they having the event somewhere else? That's the first place came in mind. And that place that they had it at was no bigger than a closet too. You can barely get one table in there. Y'all remember that little space they had that place at? And then Kim
Yeah.
had the nerve to talk about Melody renting a mansion for them, and she had the nerve to criticize Melody's mansion that she had rented for them and the girls' trip, you guys. But y'all can't talk about that. What about your mom and pop shop? Why do y'all lie? And then they had the nerve to put up an after. They found an after picture to put up there that they had completed. So I was so proud, y'all. I hadn't been to Huntsville in a while. Here I am going to visit. First place I want to stop to go see my little niece. My great niece just had a baby. And lo and behold, right in front of them, that restaurant. The unfinished restaurant that I showed y'all, just sitting up there. It's so dangerous to have it just sitting up there. Old wood, where they building. Look like to me they were building that with that old wood. Pinky can describe it. Pinky describe it. You know about that.
You're talking about the that mom and pop shop thing that they
And they put up there that they had completed and found a restaurant
right.
and put it up there that was what it looked like. And then I came to visit my family members sitting right in front of them, y'all. Right in front of their house.
It was a older, real old building, old restaurant or something like that from years ago, probably before I was born. But anyway,
I'm gonna see if I can find it while you talk.
instead of them, that if you're going that whole struct the if you're gonna redo that building and turn it into a mom and pop, first of all, only thing should be standing is the frame of it. You're gonna instead they're gonna take it and try to just leave it like it is and build boards on top of boards and using cement blocks, cement, try to frame a window in which is improper use. First of all, they had a danger to the community by leaving that up because it was propped up. The ceiling was propped up with boards. and the boards was leaning sideways. You know how you jack something like a clothesline. Imagine back in the day, we had clotheslines, and they used a board to prop up the clothesline high after you hang the clothes up so they can dry.
Yeah.
That's type of board, and they had that angle. So they had like 3 or 4 boards, maybe 4 or more, maybe 3, 4, but all of them was propped up to hold up the side of the seal, the ceiling, the roof line. I mean the roof line, and that was and was left unguarded. First of all, they should have put that builders tape around it so nobody walk up under there or walk near that area or in that area. That means that is an unsafe area if you outline it so people would know. They had no outline of it. It's out open to the public where anybody can drive past or walk past on the sidewalk or walk across the grass and just walk in danger. There was nothing up to the doors to say you can't go inside this building. The area where they tried to leave a window was improperly done. You don't make a window, put a window in like that, which they didn't put it in. They just left, this is going to be a window here. And the building was 2 different buildings. They was trying to add another building, like an attachment to it, which was improperly done. The walls did not fit together. You don't just just have a building, and you got a $5 cash app, Miss Black Titanic.
Okay,
From
thank you.
Phyllis Sanders.
Thank you, Phyllis. I don't even see. I could probably throw it out, y'all. But
Right.
anyway,
Thank
y'all,
you, Phyllis
there's a lot
Sanders.
they could talk about. I noticed. Thank you. Let me put this up. I noticed that they didn't even talk about that restaurant. He didn't even bring it up.
Because it's unsafe, it's not completed. There's no way you're going to complete something. Even my husband looked at it and was explaining to you the improper way that they don't have a person that's licensed construct, somebody's licensed in the construction business or a contractor or anything, because you can tell the poor, it's like a handyman job trying to bring a building into form. The you're trying to add a side on to it or add an addition to it, but what you did, you're building it side by side, but then you want to glue it together. The old portion and this jacked up new portion is almost like you're building them side by side, but then you want to glue it together. It was not matching up. It was not the you don't do it like that. If he's supposed to tear that whole side down. Basically, it's supposed to tore down.
Hold on, y'all. Let me say, Phyllis Sanders says Kimmy is so embarrassed with all the cheating from Maurice. She took it out on Mel. That yeah. So did Go ahead on and finish talking. I'm still looking for that.
She did. Kimmy did take that out on Melanie. She know her husband was, in my opinion, with another woman that night, and he did not go home with her that after he got out. Why are you going to go pay somebody's bond to get him out, and then he don't come home with you? He wasn't with you that night, but then he goes back to where he came from, throwing up a bottle and acting a fool. And if he's talking about damaging his character, nobody damaged his character no more than himself and his wife that tend to be complicit to what he's doing. She don't hold him accountable, and she's afraid to hold him accountable because he got some type of hold over her, threatening hold. That's got to be a threatening hold he have over her, because she's refused to hold him accountable, even when they do interviews and people bring the interviewer, whoever's interviewing them, bring up the rollover and take it. She refused to hold him accountable, and she's trying to explain everything he does away, like she's trying to explain the drunkenness away, trying to explain that Melanie is putting out a lie about the lipstick, which is Melanie is no more than telling what she see. Like we all are telling the same story, but she refused to hold Martell accountable. She refused to hold Martell cold salt accountable for that girl, that woman's talking about how your husband got his thing in her body, enjoying himself, but you never bring that up. You don't hold nobody accountable for that, but you hold somebody trying to attack somebody over some lipstick that we all see. Shame on you. That's it.
And the kicker to that part is how Kimmy could not wait to take that bone back to Mel about how Trisha and
Mm,
was hooked up with Demon Boy via Fletcher.
right.
After they had that open house, that ratchet, unprofessional open house, and more of the truth jumped out by accident because Trish she can't read the room. Kimmy
Mhm.
went as soon as she had the first opportunity to go right back to Mel and say, "Oh, so it's been said that Fletcher hooked him up." So she loves to stir the pot to keep the heat off of her loser husband. She couldn't wait to do that. But,
Mhm.
who am I? Kimmy, you know your husband is a cheater because anytime if I say my sister-in-law and I would not be friends if our brothers, if we weren't married to brothers. And then fast forward, you see her snuggling up in the pool and doing all that weird,
Oh
disgusting,
wow.
grotesque stuff she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then fast forward again, you're asking your husband about the timeline of the night slash morning slash afternoon that he got a DUI. And I'm trying to figure out, maybe I'm stupid and slow, but the police are not going to falsify the time that they arrest you. If you look at that paperwork, it says time of arrest was noon in the middle of the day.
Mhm.
So that, they have to record things accurately or it can get thrown out. So if you got arrested for driving drunk at 12 noon, there's a whole 8, 9 hours of time missing in between there. Why are you so focused on how Trish and Martell got hooked up when your husband is still possibly fighting a DUI? Because we don't even really know if it was thrown out. That's what they said. You
Well,
just
Mhm.
here we go,
deflecting, trying to
y'all.
deflect.
You got so much to talk about, Carlo. You're supposed to be talking about Black Excellence. He started the show. I was talking about how they were real estate moguls, y'all. Look at this. Well, y'all look at this when they sit down and try to fool the public now. I want everybody to see this. Fool the public that they had completed this facility. This is what it looked like. And then they were having the event somewhere else. And that's like I said, if it's finished, why y'all having it somewhere else? But this is what it looked like in the neighborhood, y'all. And their children running. It's a big old open lot. And then you look behind them, my little niece stay behind there. And the children have always played in that lot right there. That's dangerous.
Aren't they supposed to put up that construction fencing, that chain link
Yeah.
fencing that's temporary with the
Yeah.
sandbags and everything
Well,
to keep
there's
people
nothing
out
up
when it's like
there.
this?
No fence, no nothing up there, y'all. This is what he want to call black excellence. You want to talk about something, Carlo? Why didn't you talk about this black excellence with these people about they building this restaurant right here?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you talk about this? And look at this, y'all. Look at them. Look, they leaning. What the fuck is that? And then you look at that wood all out there getting dry rotted wood. It been rained on, snowed on, everything, and that's what they're using
Wow.
allegedly.
Mm.
All right. Now let's take a look at this on the side. Let's look at the side. All
Oh.
this has it on the side. Look at that. It's.
And
I
that's
want to.
supposed to be insulation, that green rolled up material. That's supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be insulation for the roofing and the HVAC and all that inside between the walls, but when they get the, walls set up and the framing done and then they get ready to put the drywall or sheetrock or whatever, that goes between the walls. So that
Right.
can't get wet. It
My
Mm-hmm.
can't be
niece,
exposed to any weather.
girl, my niece said rats. hides under there. It's they need. I said, well, I don't never report nobody. That's something I don't do, y'all. I don't report. I just take pictures, but I've never reported nobody because I ain't trying to bring them down like that. But my niece, if y'all see it's a house, it's some houses back there in the back. That's the community. Y'all see that house right there? Can everybody see that house? That's a whole community back there. Y'all see? She said rats be coming out of there.
And then they got another board leaning up, holding right in front of that house. There's on the back side of that. There's
I
another
see
board
it.
holding up the back portion up.
So
So they're gonna be fine with
knock that
abatement charge.
down.
They're gonna be fine with abatement charges if they ain't already fined, because all that stuff is not supposed to be out there. There's no covering, there is no protection, there's no hazardous thing out, no rail, no gate. Oh my God,
And
Jesus.
then they
And we
got
got-
open buckets of whatever those chemicals that was mixed, open buckets just laying there. No covering over them, no nothing. They just open. Any kid can come out there and play in that mess.
Well, I'm told
And
my
y'all
little
remember when Kimmy was in chemo, she was toward the end of her chemo, and Maurice and Marceau were riding in the car together talking about the roof of this structure right here and how they needed, to get on top of this project because the roof was caving in. Remember that?
Right.
That was how long ago? And it's
Mm-hmm.
still a hazard like this. This should have been a demo off top. That's the first thing I would have had the contractor do is rip this to the ground. Let's get rid of it and start from scratch. Whatever we can sell. If the anchor wall, you might be able to, preserve that.
Well, y'all, I don't get it. And then Carlos gonna come talking to some they are mogul, real estate moguls, y'all.
You
Let's
see
see.
that thin plastic sitting on top of the roof, like trying to keep it from getting wet. You look at dead in the center. There's some little white plastic.
Yeah.
That's not the type of plastic. It's you don't put that on top of a roof. That's something you put maybe if you want to cover up a bucket or something, but you don't put that on top of a roof to keep it from leaking or something.
What's that yellow? What's that yellow right there? But look like a pole with some yellow stuff. What is that, y'all? Is that a garbage can with some yelling, or is it a pole?
No, I don't know what that is. I can't. I don't know, but I know this wood is not new wood. I can tell you that much.
And I
There's
guess
no company is going to deliver you some wood to build a project looking like that, unless you got some some wood that disregard some what you call like you go get something from the hand-me-down store. That's some hand-me-down wood.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, I was proud. I really, when I saw that, okay, I said, all right, well, they trying. I'm gonna see what Kimmy can do. Cause
In this.
I'm gonna see what Kimmy can do. We already know that Marceau don't finish nothing, and it's the same old thing. I don't get why they won't just go to school and learn and shadow somebody. What's wrong with doing that? But no, they want to come on like they experts.
They can shadow me. I've been trying to get Marceau to shadow me. He can tell his brother, come shadow me. It ain't like I'm a builder, but I do know what I'm doing.
All right. He didn't even, okay, you want to talk about the DUI. He skipped over. That kind of surprised me when they did that reunion. They skipped over and went way, way back to the first or second season. They did not show because it would have incriminated him because the millimeters held that show down. All they did was talked about was the millimeters. What else they talk about? And then he have never questioned this man as to why did you threaten the subscribers in the content. Now, he don't. That's what I want to know. He never answered that. Cause Maurice got online and said that you, Carlos King, he got advice from you. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, of course. He made a big deal to say he talked to Carlos King and what Carlos King told him to do. He made a big deal of that.
And Carlos doesn't like the millimeters either, so
So they skipped all of that. They didn't talk about none of that. They don't talk about no kind of reality dealing with the Scott. Only reality up there was Mel and Martell. Now get to the Fletchers, y'all. That's my
Oh,
last place, and then we
Oh
gonna I'm gonna
Lord.
get out of here. What the hell wrong with Miss Fletcher? Gonna blame her dead mama on Melody.
You
You
know what I think?
what the hell is
I
that
think
all about?
Nell overplayed her position in Melody's life where, I don't know if y'all had acquaintances or friends like this where they feel like you need them more than they need you, but it's really the other way around
mm-hmm.
because they might be a little older or they might have a little bit more clout in the community or it might be a little bit more quote unquote well known or whatever. And we all know that's false because Melody is that girl. Oh, okay. But
Nothing.
just for the sake of argument, Nell, just like the rest of them, has an inflated ego and she likes to gas herself up to think she's more important to certain situations than she really is. And I think when Mel kind of laughed in her face and put her back in her spot and was like, "What mentor who? I wasn't the one that was cutting up. Who did you? Why you ain't have to mentor me to do nothing? I was trying to get the hell away from him. Y'all was trying to keep us together. Remember? So I think Nell just overplayed her position with
Well,
Mel. And it kind of hurt her ego for Mel to be like, honey, you really didn't move nothing. So she has to reach for that to say, well, my mom was sick. Okay. And I didn't ask you. Like I didn't ask you for advice. You inserted yourself. You know what I mean? And I
Well,
just was gracious about it.
Melody explained that the reason Melody didn't know she was a mentor because she said that the only time that what we saw that on TV was she threw that glass, right? So that would give us we would think that okay, well she's mentoring her. She said that that's the only time, but every time else they invite them over, everybody couple of off. We invite them over to play spades.
Hmm.
And so she said, well, sometimes conversations come up. I guess everybody at the table, you got couples there. You're just talking about your relationship, but she never knew that she was mentoring her. And I would never do that to nobody. Sometimes you just need that break because I had to help take care of my mother, right? And you just need that break. Mel knows she needed that break. It's hard taking care of an ill person, and if you can get go somewhere and vent and get away, it's really relaxing. Let
You
me
do need a break.
acknowledge Miss Phyllis Sanderson. Kimmy is so embarrassed with all the cheating from Maurice. She took it out on Mel. And let me do another acknowledgement. Nosy Rosa Graham, they hit you yesterday. Nosy Rosa Graham gave me $20, y'all, and then when I went back to check and I had to put keep on putting my replay or my chat up until it showed, there was no Rosa Graham had left me $20. So I just want to acknowledge you. And I just want to tell you I did not ignore you. You definitely was hidden yesterday from me. I don't know how they do it, but sometimes people hide your people in your chat. So you know what
You
I'm
know, an
talking.
easy way to keep up with it, Miss BT, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you go and if you're in your stream yards and
Mm-hmm,
you look to the right
mm-hmm,
column, it says private chat and comments, right? Do you see that?
mm-hmm.
All
Okay,
right.
yeah.
So if you click on comments tab, that'll show you your main comments in your chat.
Okay.
And then the little color will pop up at the very top of that column, and you can click on that super chat or whatever, and it'll highlight it on the screen for you. That's an easy way to grab them, if the chat is moving quite quickly or, you get distracted while you're commentating or whatever. I just want to throw that out there for you, help you. Little quick tip.
Okay, Patricia T said, thank you, babe. When Martell told Marceau he didn't finish the hotel, why didn't Carlos have Marceau to expand on it? I wanted them to expand on it too because he did not, that motel, hell no. They need to bring me on there because I got receipts. He did not build no damn motel. We ain't even got to have receipts. He told it himself. He told when Trina did that court case with him, he told it himself when they asked him, "Have you ever built anything?" He said no. Have you ever built anything from scratch? He said no. He ain't built no damn motel. And did you, like she said, Patricia T said that Carlos never asked him to expand on none of that stuff. None of that stuff. Y'all ain't built nothing. And then the structure that is already built, you can't even get that right. Because that was a mom pa shop. That little bitty shop, he could have, to me, should have been completed in about 3 days. I mean, if he was serious. And then over there at Black is already up. Here it is from season 1. We've been seeing Black. If y'all go there, all the ceilings hanging, wires, everything popped out on the other side of Black. You got that little space, that little space where they film it. But other than that, even a structure that's already up, they don't finish or remodel. Y'all, I'm tired of these people. It's nothing else they could say or do. Capricorn said, "Do you ladies think Loafers is coming back after making out of himself at the reunion?" If
Oh yeah, he'll definitely be back. Yeah.
Martell gonna bring them loafers back, y'all. He done did, yes. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. Ooh, are y'all cooking today? Today's Sunday.
Well, I'm waiting for my daughter. She usually cooks on Sunday, so I'm trying to figure out what she's gonna do.
Ain't we blessed to have grown daughters?
Yeah,
Mine's
and then
too.
my daughter she had her junior culinary chef license since she came out of high school. So she
Yeah.
Oh
cooked on
wow, that's
Sunday.
awesome.
She worked 5 days, during the week security. And I probably cook like once a week. But I think she said she was gonna do some shrimp. We were gonna do some shrimp with some chicken with that caprese
Mm.
sauce on it. Cause I can't I'm staying away from bread, sweets. And my love is pasta. So
Mhm.
Ooh, that
I
sounds
go to
good.
the cauliflower rice, which I like. I love the cauliflower rice. I really do. I love that with a little bit of gravy on it. I don't even need no meat. So just some vegetables and I'll be good with that. But I gotta go to therapy this week, y'all. And last week they put me through the ringer with my arm for therapy, y'all.
Ooh,
The lady grabbed my arm and I said, "Hold it now, ma'am. I need you to be nice because it's about a month and a couple of weeks out of surgery." That lady picked my arm up. I said, "Hold it, damn it. Wait a minute." I
ooh.
started speaking in tongues and everything else.
I
So
know
then,
that hurt.
and then I had 2 surgeries in the past 2 years. I had my whole right knee replaced, and then I had the rotator cuff on December last year, and I'm still healing from the knee. And she went to go pull and put my arm up. I had one of them, like, remember when you was younger, you used to get to go to your physical, and they used to tap the
Mhm.
knee, and you do that knee jerk reaction. Well, honey, when she put my arm up, my left arm was going right to her face. I just told you to
Ooh,
hold
Lord.
it. I just told
Pinky,
you to hold it.
Pinky. Well,
Yes,
anyway,
ma'am.
can you? I'm gonna leave after this, but can you just highlight the melodies TikTok yesterday for everybody?
Gorgeous.
Okay. Uh, Melanie's TikTok, it was amazing, first of all. It was beautiful. The setup was beautiful. It started at 2. Beautiful, beautiful pink, beautiful background. It was so peaceful and loving looking. I mean, it was peaceful, almost like you felt like you was going to heaven up in that just looking at it. But anyway, it was amazing, amazing. I think this was one of her top TikTok lives. Although she had her team and not a lot of celebrities, I think this was one of her tops to me. I mean, I was engaged from the moment I logged in to the moment I logged, and I wrote with her entire time. Whether I was riding 3 hours away, I was still locked in and ready on 2 devices at all time. Uh, Her team did an amazing job. She was looking glorious, beautiful. I mean, Melanie had such a glow. For some reason, it was like God was just shining down on her, put the spotlight. It's almost, in my opinion, it was almost like God was having a spotlight on her and gave her the energy and the will just to stay. She stayed that first energy she walked in to the energy she left. It did not die down or slow down at all. And I think her team and everything, they all stepped up to the plate like they always do, but they really stepped up to the plate. Everybody was engaged. Uh, she did over 10, I think it was like 10.3 million likes, something. It probably went over that, but at the time I saw it ending because I stayed there. It was over 10.3 something, probably 10.5 or 10 now, up 10.10 now. But anyway, it was amazing. What's his name? The young guy that always that's working with her.
Canavis.
Who?
Canavis.
The amazing.
Canavis. The guy to be at the house with her.
Good
Yeah.
neighbors at the house.
Jay, for some reason, I'm getting an echo. What was that?
Well, she didn't hear, but go ahead on.
No, I really need to know his name anyway. That's why I asked, because I did a video on him and I didn't put his name because I can't remember his name. So I'll have to find out some way. But I wouldn't ask if I didn't, I'll hear you to repeat it. It was
She
important.
said good neighbors or something like that.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
But anyway, it was amazing. The energy was amazing. Melanie did fabulous. She was the hair was on point. Who the hairstylist, he slayed that hair. That hair was just seemed like it didn't move out of place. It was so beautiful. Her face was so beautiful. She had that glow on her the entire time. That energy. The moment she walked into the moment it was over, and then seemed like everybody that was just was put on the spotlight, they showed out. All of them showed out. Even the driver that came to bring the food, he got in on the act. Everybody. And somebody talking from the side, some lady talking from the side. Uh, you can tell they are around excellence because when somebody else is talking and you are in front of the camera's on you, and you got millions of people watching you, and then you get a voice from the side, and you got to take your mind out of anybody else been cussed them out, told them to shut the fuck up. But that was anybody who would, but not them because they walking around excellent. He turns his head and looked and let that person finish, and then just kept talking. And then the voice kept doing it again. He turns his head, eyes go that way. He looks and he goes, continues. And I knew, I said to myself, that's a throwout. You're throwing the person off.
but Pinky, what record did she break? She broke some kind of record.
She broke her own record, first of all. She broke her very own record. And then she broke the longest view time on any TikTok live ever. Normally it's like 107 million people or whatever sell on TikTok.
Wow.
In the millions, 170 million or more. She broke that record. That means she is the longest, she has the longest view time. And we all know as content creators what view time is. Because we need that view time. That helps keep you where you need to go. But anyway, she had the longest view time on TikTok ever. So that beats that little punch dog called the one I'm talking about.
Okay, one more thing before I go. I forgot about them. He did bring up this couple right here.
Can I say one more thing since you asked about Melanie's
Yeah, of course. Go on.
On Melanie, also she got a gift from the Chinese. I guess they was there. I don't know who they was tied to. Maybe Goldie or somebody. But anyway, she got a red box. It was a velvet red box, and when she opened it up, it was so many different gifts in it, and then a comfy throw in it. But also, they said the reason for the gift was because it was the Chinese New Year, and the Chinese New Year. Oh Lord, if I can ever get it out, the Chinese New Year is um. Let me tell you about it's the Chinese New Year. It's the lunar New Year for 2025 marks the start of the new year of the snake. And when I heard they said it's the year of the snake, first thing popped in my mind, all them snakes on Love and Marriage Huntsville. How fitting.
Mm.
She just left all those snakes. She's starting the new year 2025. Oh Lord.
Another thing I noticed about CK too, um, y'all remember he pranced the Scots around in front of the NAACP, and Mel had just won that award. You would think he would have had her, but he did not. He put the Scots in front of this lady, and this lady won an award for his show for the network, and that's who he decided he was more important. It's some backhanded stuff going. This girl is not treated right, you guys. But getting back on, somebody said, "Why do y'all think he's showing Marcus?" Because I think he want everybody to start blaming Marcus instead of him, because he never been showing his runners, y'all. Y'all know that, don't y'all?
Mm-hmm.
He never showed his runners. And Miss Jackson, you
Yes,
still there?
yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay, y'all want to say anything? I was just gonna say, what do y'all think about? We want to end it with Trish now, because
Okay.
we didn't talk about them. That was on there, and then we finished.
Trash bucket.
Trish and her man, child.
Oh
Trash,
Lord.
tacky trash bucket in her helmet head. Man,
Ooh.
that's a total mess. That horrible ass Timu wig. Ugh. Well, I can say one thing. I did join the live because I had took the TikTok off of my phone that day,
Mhm.
but I couldn't get. I knew I couldn't get it back up, and I was up here on my computer. I had my I had my tablet, my Mac downstairs, what I use for work.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna get this thing back on my phone. And Cheryl and Sweet Tea was walking me through it, and we still had
Mhm.
because it was coming up in French, Swedish, and everything. I said, no.
Oh, you
Then
kidding?
I called my son. That's the 16-year-old junior in high school. My son came up in here, y'all, and put that thing up there so quick. But then when I went to go order, I see that you can't order if you on a computer. So I just said, forget it. I just went to the website and or I wanted the oils because I can use it on my
Mhm.
skin since I had
Okay.
free skins and it does it so well. So I just went on the website and ordered and did my orders, and
Right.
it was still a wonderful thing to see her reach the masses. I was so proud of Mel. I sent her congratulations on I am, and
And you know what, Miss Jackson, you still, because you went on the website during the time of the live, you know at the top of the website you saw how it was showing the
30.
numbers and everything. It looked at a different color.
Uh-huh.
That let you know during that time you still get that price. And it
Oh,
should come up as that
come,
price.
it did come up. I got the rose. I got the vanilla. I got some more of the original one, and then I wanted to try the new. No, I got two rolls and one of
Mhm.
because I wasn't gonna mix it up too much on my skin because my for me having the surgery on my leg and my
Right.
it made it kind of my skin kind of dry out and peel. So
Hmm.
that when I put that on there, it is wonderful.
Ooh.
But the thing about these other degenerates, that muscle,
Hmm.
that emu wig, and that helmet head, black dude, yeah, mm-mm.
Have your grandson
We not.
show you how to make a comment, do a comment, uh, on that same website. And
Uh-huh.
if not, one day when you call me, I'll walk you through how to put a comment. You're going to do that comment because Melanie loves comments. She would love to have that comment
Yeah,
that you just made.
I talked to Mel on Instagram, and when I
Okay.
first surgery, she told me about the stuff for my skin, the oil for my skin, my surgery knee, and it works wonder. And I order like twice a month from Mel. So
Okay.
yeah, and I
Okay, you guys, let me just go ahead on and talk about Trish. Do anybody have anything to say about Trish and her man? Or
no,
do y'all think she can carry this show?
mm-mm.
What about
No.
you, Queen?
I think that, finally, didn't take long, but, the kingpin and his bottom B. This is who they really are. I think in Mach 3.3 seconds, Trish exposed herself, and they cannot carry the show. They'll never be able to carry the
I
show.
don't think none of them can carry that show. None of them.
No.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Thank y'all for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for
Good
having
to
us.
see everybody.
Yes. And everybody.
I'm so glad to see everybody. Queen Common Sense, as always, Miss Jackson. I'm just glad to be in the presence of both of y'all this morning on a Sunday morning. And then BT, the boots on the ground, boots on the ground.
Okay, are you going any one of y'all going live today, Queen, or when y'all want to talk about next time y'all go live so the audience will know?
Yeah. Well, I'm going live today. As soon as I get through eating, I'm gonna go get my husband to fix my food so I can eat, and then I'm gonna go live. It's probably going to be about the show because I got other stuff I haven't showed about the live and everything, and I'm trying to keep from jumping through this through my big monitors at Destiny, but I got to bring up that mess on Destiny. So I'm going to have my husband make sure he sit beside me so I won't take my thing or something and throw at it and break it. Okay.
Okay, you guys. Queen, you got anything you want to say?
Just thanks again for being such an amazing teacher, and happy Black History Month.
Oh yeah.
And just love all the way around. You know me, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I will come out swinging if I have to.
And don't forget, I'm your backup. Just as Richard.
Oh, that's right.
I enjoyed everybody. I enjoyed this. I always do. And you know me, the spirit might move me, but I'll try to post a little bit ahead of time so the notification will give you an alert if I do go live.
All right.
Okay, you guys, and like I said, you guys, y'all know when God tell me to go, I'm going. I'm gonna leave this spot up here, but I'm not gonna leave the internet. But I just feel like that revenge P. I just could not ignore that. I just didn't want him to get away. I did not want to go silent on this revenge P. No. All right, bye, y'all.
And I'll back you on that. I'll make sure I say something on it too.
Yeah, see y'all later.
Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Love you.
Yeah, love y'all too. I'll see you a little later, Pinky. Okay, Clamp Guard says, I can't stand to look at Ken and Trish. Oh my God. All righty. Chronic says, blaming Mel for her own mishap. Yeah, y'all know everybody on that stage blame Mel. Maurice blamed Mel on his character. Nail blaming it on her death of her mother. Patricia T, with the new administration and all the cuts the arranged man is making, Nail's daycare is about to be affected. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. I love your commentary. You know what? I really trying to like Miss Nail. I'm trying not to go there with Miss Nail. Why do y'all think Carlos is showing Marcos the showrunner now? Yeah, Patricia T, that's an interesting question because he have never. And y'all know what I think? I think that's to get the heat off of him. He's gonna do do everything to get the heat out of him. The blame game, blame Marcos, blame him, blame him. Okay, y'all, I'm gone. Thanks again, Miss Phyllis. We're about to see Nosy Rosa Graham telling her I apologize. I was not ignoring her yesterday when she gave me that $20. They had her head, y'all. When I say head, I didn't see her at all. And sometimes it happens. I don't know how they do it, but sometimes people play with you. Breaking news. Webster Dictionary just updated the definition for 2025. One new edition, traveling to... Oh my God. Karen, that's funny. Traveling to cheat to knock moose to bend a hoochie over a conference table. I wish I would have had that earlier. I'm getting ready to close, but I'm gonna bring this one back up. Oh yeah, traveling. Yeah. All right, good night, y'all. I'm gone.